Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas. How's everybody doing tonight? I am so happy to be here. Bandito and I are with you. And I didn't get a chance to do early birds. Let me see who all is on here. I am really literally just now logging on. I see Rayda, Willow's Whispers, Misty's Everyday Life, Princess, Richard, Albert. I hope I'm saying that right. David Merling, always good to see you, my darling. And I see my mods on here. Thank you to my mods. I see sea lions. Hi, Val and Greg. Pat in the hat. Hi, my darling. And Carol. Hello, Carol Springstead. And I can see that you all have have already been talking. And let's see. And I'm so glad that people are on here because if you're like me, it's been a hard day and we will just close out Christmas together. And my cousin Cynde and Mike are on here. Cardi's Adventures is on here. Hello, Tiki. Good to see you on here. Merry Christmas. And Karen, oh my goodness, Karen Schemelfelegnig. Oh, I know I butchered that name and I am so sorry for that. I can't wait to share everything I have with y'all tonight. Can y'all see Bandito's little? Let me turn his little bandana around. He's he doesn't like me messing with his bandana, but I want y'all to see it. See his little Christmas bandana. His mom. Oh, I know, grumble butt. He's being a ball humbug today because we've had a hard day, but he's a good dog. He's just saying, grumble butt, mom, grumble butt. Nomad Narcoleptic is on here. And I want to say happy birthday to my cousin Mike. And I don't know if my niece Elizabeth will make it on here tonight, but yesterday was her birthday. And my other niece Megan, her birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to all the December birthdays. And I know that Robert's granddaughter Haley, her birthday is also tomorrow. Uh, and I said yeah, that's right. I got the birthdays right. Hello, Pearl. Good to see you on here. Let me see who else I've missed. You want down, buddy? He said, can you say bye to everybody first? Can you look right here? Can you look right there? No, you're not gonna look. Can you say bye to everybody first, and then I'll put you down? Okay, buddy. I'll put you down now. Okay. Well, do you want to go? Now he's comfortable. So Christine H, Judy, and I know I'm rattling off a whole bunch of names, and for those of you that it irritates, I'm sorry, but I'm just so thrilled to recognize everybody that is on here with me tonight. Kathy Decree and Jody Paletta and Pearl, I think I said hi to you. If I didn't, my darling, I'm sorry. Hello. Megan, Mino Ferry, RH. And RH says, I love to follow your adventures. Thank you. And Merry Christmas to you too. Let's see. Granny Peacock. I love that name. That is awesomeness. And y'all wait till I share everything I have to share with y'all tonight. It's kind of crazy. Wondering Wild Woman, Vesta Moon. So we've just got so many people. Patricia Funk. Patricia Funk. Jam Van never gets to join us, you guys. Jam Van, I'm going to be sharing the picture you sent me here in a moment. Jam Van never gets to join us on Friday nights because she always goes out to eat with her daughters on Friday nights, and it's a long-standing date and tradition for them. So thank you for being on here, Sandy. And okay, Grumble Butt, I'll put you down now. You ready? Okay. So I'm going to show y'all a little clip in a minute. This was his new Christmas toy. Isn't it cute? He's already working on getting the tail off, but this is what he wants. So I'm going to give him his new Christmas toy to play with. Let's see. And Megan says, wonderful to see you. Thank you. I'm just so, Dewdrop In is here. Um, mission control. Mission to control. Is anybody out there? Yes, there are a lot of us on here tonight, and I really needed this. So thank you so much. Nana's Joy is on here, and Nana's Joy and her husband George. Good to see you. And again, I want to say thank you to my wonderful mods. So am I caught up? Sean Ledoux, my wonderful friend, joining us from the Yukon, and I've just enjoyed following what all you've been putting on Facebook, Sean, and I'm so glad that we are staying in touch. Sean was at my meetup last year, and that's when we got to meet, and we've camped together a few times, and I did a tour of his of his box truck. So y'all be sure and check that out. And Robert is, I will talk about Robert in a moment. Gosh, and we've got Linda, so many new names and faces on here. I'm so used to looking up here because that's usually where my camera is in the RV. But tonight I'll tell you where I am and my camera's down here. So if I look up here like I'm looking off into La La Land, I really mean to be looking down here at you guys. So sorry about that. But so many new names tonight. Some not, but some new. Janie Fitzsimmons. Hi, Deborah Alderman. And Sharon is asking if I'm in a hotel. I'm going to tell y'all I have so much to update y'all on tonight. So hold on. Oh, and Vicky says this is her first time to say hello. So thank you for that, Vicky. Really appreciate that. So that it was my way of saying hello to all of the early birds because I usually do that and I haven't. So thank you. And again, welcome everyone and thank you, mods. So I want to give a big thank you to my cousins, Cynde and Mike. I had, this will sound pathetic, but it's not. It's just a part of being a nomad. I had one gift to open this morning, and that was our a card and some wonderful generous gift cards from my cousins Mike and Cynde who are on here, and so I want to say thank you so much for that. And I will tell you where I'm at in a little bit, but it is a treat from my sweetheart, my fiance Robert, and we will talk about that in a moment. And so I'm very grateful for that. It's part of my Christmas treat from him. And so thank you to my cousins Cynde and Mike. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. That was a great way to start my morning. And this is the picture that I was telling you about from Jam Van, my bestie Sandy, that is on here tonight. Last year, she gave her daughters my book, A Journey Begins. Hi, buddy. And this year she gave them my book, A Pigeon Story. And last year she sent me a Christmas morning picture of them opening it and holding it too. So it's kind of become a tradition, and it just melted my heart. And so thank you so much for that today, Sandy. And your family is just gorgeous. Love you. And let's see. I'm trying to catch up on comments for a moment. Um, Carol is telling Sean she remembers his tour, and nice to see him on here. Pamela Gizeski says, I know I butcher these names. I'm so sorry, but they're having a white Christmas in Minnesota. And Carlsbad, California, I bet is not. And if I've missed anybody, I apologize. Hi, Sandy. Let's see what's next. Uh, hmm. Oh, speaking of my books, Robert wanted me to remind you, and we'll talk about where's Robert in a moment. But through, I think he said the end of this month, I'd have to go back and look at his email. I have not been doing well, and so I don't remember. But all of his merchandise, including the 2021 calendars, and he's running out, you guys. He doesn't have very many left. So please be sure that you hurry up and place your order and use the discount code Christmas, and you get 20% off of all of his merchandise, including our wonderful, fabulous Meanderings magazine. And so he wanted me to remind you guys of that. I'll just jump into where's Robert. It's kind of out of sequence, but he is, while we are speaking, he's helping getting his mama, his grandfather, in bed. He has been taking care of him and staying there, and he had to drive like through just I think it was like 40 inches of snow or something like that. And then today it's been raining, and it like hardly ever rains in upstate New York on Christmas. And so the weather's just turned upside down. It's kind of crazy. But if you could make Robert's Christmas and jump over to robertwitham.com and use that checkout code Christmas and get your discount on his merchandise, especially the fabulous 2021 calendar and the Meanderings magazine. That would make my day too. So thank you. Aw, and Rayda says that Bandit is so cute with his little scarf, and I'll play y'all an update on him for him in a minute. And Marie is here and says Merry Christmas to everybody. And oh man, Deborah Alderman says that she has her eggnog with some wild turkey in it. That sounds so good. I don't have anything like that, and y'all will know why in a minute. Y'all are just going to be shaking your heads and going, "What the heck, Deb?" But so B says Merry Christmas, Deborah and Joanne. And Keita, isn't this wonderful that we have so many wonderful people on here tonight for Christmas? And it just has meant the world to me. Thank you. It has not been a good day, but I couldn't wait to get here and spend my evening with you guys. Gregory and Nana Bot. Ah, there's Penguin Chick. And is Robert able to be here? Probably not. He is on duty tonight. The family kind of takes turns, but because everyone up there is with family, and I'm down here, and Robert's kids are in Wyoming, and his grandkids are in Wyoming, and some in upstate New York. So they got together today for a dinner, but he is taking care of his bumpa tonight and getting him ready for bed. So he probably will not be able to join us. I told him do not worry about it, that we will all send him love. And then he was like, oh, I forgot, please remind everybody that I have some more calendars left and I really want to get those sold. And there's my birthday girl, my niece Elizabeth. That was her birthday was yesterday, and my other niece's birthday is tomorrow. But there is Elizabeth, and Elizabeth shared the same birthday day with her grandfather, my dad. And so yesterday was a special day all the way around. And there is my friend Jackie Vickery. You guys, I think y'all saw her on a video where we help. She rescues dogs, and we help Jackie get some of her rescues out of a pen and into her car so that she could get them to the vet. And she was telling me today that that several have gone to foster care, and one of them she thinks got adopted. So that was a good Christmas gift also. Hi, Kenny. Good to see you on here. Sharon, and that is so wonderful. Let me catch up. I think I really did have to walk here today, you guys. That's why I kind of look like this. And my cousins will tell you, well, I'm going to show y'all some pictures in a minute. And you will know this is the cleaned up version. Oh, and you can't see, but my Christmas, my shirt says Merry Christmas. Can y'all see that? Merry Christmas. So I did my best to be festive, but y'all wait. I'm going to tell you how that freaking walk went. Just y'all just wait. So, and it'll probably be a video. I'm thinking I'm going to also make it a video. But Marie, thank you for asking how the walk went. And Wondering Wild Woman, where are you, Wondering Wild Woman? That your snow already melted. Let's see, Mary Jo Mora. Oh, she got that exact same mouse for her kitty about a year ago. This is a huge mouse. You must have like a, do you have like a, I can't remember what my cat was. Oh, I'm skipping. What was a Maine Coon? My little Miss Hope. She wasn't so little, but she was a Maine Coon. And so it, oh, Janie, thank you. I talked to my cousins today on my walk, and they were laughing their asses off, not at me because they love me, but it's like we had to go over barbed wire fence and walk the highway, no sidewalk. I was like literally like looking like homeless carrying my bag. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it in a minute. But trust me, they didn't see me so upbeat. And then after I got here, I like broke down and cried, and I called my trustee because I'm not going to bother Robert while he's caring for his grandfather and with his family for Christmas. And so I called my bestie and my trustee David, and I was all like, wah. And so I have no eye makeup on because I would have cried it off anyway. So I'm not always upbeat. But the thing about these Friday night lives is you guys just lift me up. I just, the connection, and especially I think in this cray cray 2020 moving into 2021, it's just so important. And I didn't have signal in the RV park where I am. Even the RV park signal didn't work. So I came up here, and I'll get some more work for the whole week because I can't work down there. But this connection really lifts my spirit. So if I'm upbeat, it's because of you guys. And thank you so much. Oh, Patricia, look what you went and did. Patricia gave me a super chat. Yay! And I appreciate that, Patricia, very, very, very much. And I am way behind on comments. And you guys, I don't care. I'm not going to watch a clock tonight. I'm just here, and I want to be with you guys. And I'm going to share something toward the end if you want to hang on. You know, you're welcome to. But I'm tonight. I'm taking my time. This is my last. This is our last live stream of 2020. You guys, we've had 50 of them. 50 out of 52. I have showed up every Friday night, and so have most of you. And that is phenomenal for 2020. My first Friday Night Live, and they've always been at the same time. I know that there's a lot of people, excuse me, I got something in my mouth. Excuse me while I be uncool. I was trying to cram down something to eat before the live chat. That obviously I shouldn't try to do anymore. But there's so many people that have a live chat on Friday nights because there's just billions on the YouTube, right? And so I can't believe I just said the YouTube. But anyway, there's billions on the YouTube, and so we all have to double up somehow. But I have had my Friday Night Live at the same time since January 3rd, and I've only missed two. And so this is our 50th live chat and the final one in 2020. And I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you. And there's my cousin Cynde saying you're welcome to me for my Christmas gifts. So thank you. Let's see. Oh, Kathy Harris says this is her first time on the live chat. Welcome. A lot of people don't like it because I ramble a lot because of my brain injury, and I usually have a sign behind me that right, you know, but I'm not in my RV, and it says beware of squirrel because I get off topic a lot. And it's like squirrel, and so but I hope you enjoy it. And Sharon Feeney, that's so sweet. She says she enjoys all of my videos. That's so sweet. Oh, and Pam is telling Jam Van that she has pretty daughters, and yes, she does. Let's see. Oh, I understand what you mean about being alone, Misty's everyday life. You guys, I'm so sorry. Don't y'all hate that when stuff like that happens? And you know, and I have people telling me all the time, Debra, you're never alone. We're all here and we all love you. I mean, alone physically, geographically, physically. It's just me and Bandit. there are times that I do feel alone, but physically I am alone. Spiritually, I'm never alone. Emotionally, I usually don't feel lonely. Mental is can sometimes be a different story for me, but I know I'm never alone. I have you guys. I have a lot of wonderful support, and like I said, spiritually, none of us are ever alone. Lynn is on here. Merry Christmas. I know I'm way behind, and there's other things that I've got. To, oh, Rayda gave a super chat too. Merry Christmas, Rayda. Thank you. Let me see. There we go. And I know that my volumes and stuff are probably off, but y'all just live with it for me because my tech guy, my fiance, is not here to help me with such things. So I know things aren't as good as they could be on the sound and everything. And you guys look at this. Sean is in -12, and that's the only thing about where I'm at. And everything that I had to do. I didn't get to bring any treats like that for myself, and I'm a little bit bummed about that. But oh, and look, Virginia Jorgensen is in British Columbia, and Backyard America Full Time RV Life is asking if I found another RV yet. We are going to get into that in a little bit. If y'all just bear with me, I'm just having fun chatting and catching up with everybody. And I promise I'm going to answer all your questions. Ooh, I hope Albuquerque's. Ooh, I bet Albuquerque's cold. No, I'm thinking of Flagstaff. I don't know whether Albuquerque's cold or not, but welcome and hi, Merry Christmas. And Pamela Bell is saying Merry Christmas from her and her fur babies. Oh, thank you for putting up that link to Robert's calendar, uh, Kyle KJ. He really is hoping to sell some with the Christmas, and I think he said he was going to do that all the way through the end of the month. But I hope that you guys will jump over there. It is really, I couldn't carry it with me. It really is a nice calendar. It's very thick, really thick cardstock, glossy photos. There's a lot of you on here that have some, and if you could let everybody know how nice those are, I'd really appreciate it because I want to see Robert be successful with that. And he could use the boost right now. I tell you that for sure. Oh, my COVID braid. We're going to talk. This is for those that are new to my channel. This and when COVID hit and went on a national state of emergency, I was in Alabama with my friends Chuck and Lettie, and we were on lockdown for 47 days together. Is that right? 47? I get mixed up, but I think that's right. 47 days together. And couldn't get to a salon or anything, so I cut off all my hair, like down to this much all over, and it's grown out a lot. But I kept my COVID braid, and it's normally braided, but I'm going to tell y'all why in a little bit why it's not. So, oh, Val, look at you, $20 from my friends Val and Greg. And you guys, when I share with you in a minute what I went through today, I want you to know that my friend Val is coming to pick me up on Sunday, so I don't have to walk anymore. Oh, looky there. Carol is giving my website information. Thank you. I appreciate that. There is a lot of information on there, and thank you for sharing that with everybody. I have the best mods. And oh, Megan, I thank you. That is so sweet. I think I'm a lot of things, but amazing, and especially today, not feeling that, and so that meant a lot to me. See, I can't even look at the camera because I don't feel very amazing today. But when you say something like that, but it lifts my spirits, and thank you. And I think you all are amazing because you take your Friday night on a Christmas night to come here and connect with others and say hello and spend some time. And people that say that you can't have connections on the internet, I disagree with that. I think it can be life saving, life changing, and life enhancing. And it's a little it can be a negative force too, but it reminds me a little bit of how it used to be, I think, for people that used to have pen pals. And I read something on the internet that, in the roaring 20s, remember that? The roaring 20s, everybody would get dressed up and they'd go out and they'd party, and it didn't matter where they went. They were dressing up and they were flamboyant. And and that came on the heels of the 1918 pandemic. And I get how after being kind of squashed for a couple of years, 1918, 1919 recovering, 1920 finally coming out and blossoming, that everybody was like, man, we are going to dress up. We're going to put our heels on. Guys, we're going to put on their best suits and live life large. And I think, I think I wonder what it would have been like for them to have had the internet. And so I just want to say that I think these connections matter, and I want to thank you for spending your time here tonight. And let's see. Another one on their first Friday Night Live. Thank you. It's a different. Tonight, I usually don't talk this much. Well, I mean, I do. I have to, or you just have dead air. It'd be like, no, there wouldn't be anything. So I mean, I do talk, but I usually have things that I present, and I'm showing pictures, and I'll get to that in a minute. But right now, I just needed the connection with everybody, and I really appreciate y'all being patient with me. And again, if I miss anyone, oh, I missed Penguin Chick. I missed Bernie May. If I miss anyone, I sure am sorry. Caroline, long time no see, my darling. It is so good to see you on here. Thank you. And anyway, if I miss anyone, please forgive me. I don't mean to. Debbie Parker, hello, hello. And for those of you that it drives you crazy for me to just hear names, I'm sorry. We'll see you later. Log off. That's all I can tell you. Lettie, my dear friend Lettie. So Lettie was with me. That's who I was sequestered with during the quarantine. Y'all remember in February, March, everybody went on quarantine. Lettie, look how long my COVID braid is getting. And I came out of the bathroom because I did it on my own. And I came out of the bathroom, and Lettie was sitting in her recliner, and she went. So anyway, I have a special announcement about this I'm going to make here in a minute. So y'all hang tight. And Chantelle New, hello, my darling. Merry Christmas. And yes, Val says Robert's calendar is very nice. If anybody else has Robert's calendar, please let them know that it's not just me saying it's nice, that it really is a superb calendar. And Kim, same thing. Calendar is lovely. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Lettie's confirming it was 47 days. I was thinking maybe I had that mixed up. But okay, guys, so y'all probably heard this story before, but Lettie, I have a lot of new people on here tonight, so I'm going to share it. So I was doing this epic 2020 road trip, and I was going all the way from I think I started in no, I started in, I don't remember where I started. California. Yeah, no, I did. I started in California. And I was going to go all the way across to Florida. I was going to go all the way up to New York and meander around and go see Sandy Jamvan in Ohio, where she lives, and go around and go back down to New Mexico. And all along the way, I had all of these mini meetups planned. My next mini meetup was going to be in Florida after stopping at Chuck and Lettie's and have a mini meetup there. And in fact, I got to meet two people on a mini meetup and there, and then, the COVID was an extreme shutdown at that time. But so I showed up there, and I think I was only going to stay, Lettie, I don't remember. You and Chuck might remember, but I think I was only going to stay like three nights, maybe four at the most, and I ended up staying 47 days. Talking about visitors and fish that stink out after a while, and they were so gracious, and for me it was fun, and it was just I couldn't be more blessed. I just want to take a moment and say that I have 200 on here, and if you could give me thumbs up, I would appreciate it. You might have to close the live chat part and hit the thumbs up and then open the live chat back up, but I sure would appreciate that. And I really am going to get to some meat of the content tonight. Oh, Chantelle New, hello, my darling. And thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for that super chat tip. Let me see there. There you go. Uh, and Mike, my cousin, says that he's glad somebody's going to pick me up on Sunday because I'm a bag lady. Oh, you know what? Y'all wait. Y'all just wait till you see the story. I'm going to tell you here in a minute. I promise. So I just, y'all are just entertaining me tonight. I'm enjoying all of the comments and I love that y'all are all talking to each other and uh, and see, and so here's Virginia saying that she feels she's part of a community, and absolutely, and then I think that is important any time in our lives, but in this day and age, I think it's imperative, and so I'm just so proud of all of y'all for showing you for being on here tonight. And Jody is asking, will we see you in Nomadland? I just shared on Facebook, Instagram, a YouTube post. You can go on there and look. I'm trying to remember where all I shared it. And of course on Patreon. But Variety magazine, variety.com, just released a clip, a picture of one of the scenes in, I wish I had that. I don't think I do. I don't think it's on my phone. Let me look and see. I'm going to look on my phone. But anyway, they just released a picture of the movie and saying all of the some more awards that it just won. And I am sitting right behind Frances McDormand in that photo when it came out. I was like, oh my God. Oh, maybe I can do this. Well, this one isn't going to be a good one, but let me send this to my computer and see if I can get this on there for you guys. I don't know if I can or not, but hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can do this because it'd be so much fun to show you. Those that didn't see it on the internet. So hang on, let me see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. It takes talent. And my tech guy in here. So I don't know if I can or not, but we're going to see. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? I don't know. I sent it. It's not showing up. Dang it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Hold on, you guys. All right. So there, can you see me? Let me get rid of this. Well, that's not, you can't really see me. Let me, it's blurred because it came from my phone. But you can see that's Frances McDormand. And then right behind her in that black scarf and the denim and everything, that's me. And more of my nomad friends are in that photo too. But that was an actual scene that was recorded on the set. And so yeah, I think there's three places where you get a glimpse of me. You have to look for me and you have to know it's me because I was just an extra. But yes, you will get to see me, but I don't have any parts or anything, of course. I'm just an extra on the set, but it was quite fun. And mine and Robert's and a whole bunch of my friends, our names are in the credit at the end. And that was just so generous of them to put our names in the credits when we were just extras. And so I really appreciated that. Let's see. I left my water somewhere. Um, let's see. I am so behind. I'm sorry. I'm so behind. I think I'm gonna have to go on with my content, and then if I missed anything, oh looky there, Marie. Thank you. That is so generous. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can find something else to do. Let's see. Thank you. I just really appreciate that. And I really do need to get to some content because I really do have stuff that's just going to make y'all go, what the bleepity bleep? I mean, seriously. Oh, that's a good question. Valerie's asking, where will you be able to watch Nomadland? It is a major motion picture. It will be released at theaters. Right now, they're shooting for February 2019, hoping that the theaters will be open because it is up for many Academy Awards. It has already won, I think, over probably 15 major awards worldwide, including at the Cannes Festival and just, I mean, just for everything. And of course, Frances McDormand is up for Best Actress, and it is assumed that she will win that Academy Award, we'll see. And and one of the nomads that is in it has been nominated by the Academy Award Society for best supporting actress. And Chloe Zhao, the director, she also directed The Rider, and she is directing the next Marvel movie, and she is up for best director. I think it's up for best cinematography, even. It is just an amazing movie, and they are holding out to try to get it into the theaters. So it has been postponed now until February 2019. Just like any major motion picture, it will not go direct to live streaming because it's a heavy hitter movie. It's not just a theatrical documentary or something. It is a major motion picture. And I'm blown away by what I'm looking at right now. Cindy McCluster, my cousin, who sent me generous Christmas gifts that I got to open this morning, and my only Christmas gifts that I got to open this morning, she says, we want you to know we love you. We're still laughing at your bag lady picture you sent earlier, and I need to share that with everybody. I can't quit talking tonight. I don't know why I'm just like blah, 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 blah. So mods, if I've missed something, you're going to somehow have to get my attention and let me know, because I'm going to go on so I can share the thing the things that I want to share with you guys. So let me come over here. This is my comments, and over here is my content. So let me see where I was. Okay, let's do kind of a week in review that I always do. Last Saturday, I taught a HOWA Caravan Virtual Class, and I am just tickled to death to tell you guys it was sold out. Well, it was free, but I mean, they only had so many spots, and there was 104 people on there. I think 30 didn't show, and there were some that were on a wait list and they didn't get to get in. So it's kind of sad that 30 people took seats that those that didn't want to didn't get to get in. But it was on older RVs, the pros and cons, and I think HOWA is going to put that up on their YouTube channel eventually. But it was a great experience, and we had lots of fun, and I hope that the people that were on there really got something out of it. And I was told, they shared that they did. And I will ask Sue Ann about me doing a video myself on the information that I shared, because I don't want to step on their toes at all. It was their bailiwick. Oh, looky there, Lola 779, and Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Sorry. And Cindy, my darling cousin, I don't think I gave you applause. I hope that's not as loud for you guys as it is me. Like I said, my tech guy isn't here, and so I apologize. There's my friend Dennis. Merry Christmas, Dennis. Love you. And so I water, Debra, per your KOKO fam. Um, hmm. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Okay, so also, so then I did two videos that were a day in the life, and this week, and one was camp cooking and desert hiking, and the other one was scouting for a remote desert campsite at the Quartzsite LTVA. And for those of you that might be new to my channel and don't know, I have a brain injury, and I did everything in exact reverse order. So it should have been scouting for a remote desert location, then camp cooking and desert hiking, and then breaking down. And so if you ever get confused on my channel and you're wondering, like, isn't this out of order, or hadn't she already been there? If you will go to the video description or the pinned comment, because of that, I always try to put in my writing partner, Angelique is also one of my best friends, and she helps me with technical things like this. I put in there when it was filmed. And so you can go, oh, this was filmed 2 weeks, anyway. They were out of order, and I apologize. And they were still when Robert was with me. Now, there is a time lag. and I got some you know some into a battle with somebody about the time lag and whether it's a safety thing or not. And I'm going to actually cover a video on LTVA, and because you know the LTVA has over 14,000 acres and 8 locations. And just because I shared that I was on LTVA, I don't feel like I gave away my campsite. And so, yeah, I think a time delay does help when it comes to security reasons, and especially since I'm camping or was camping by myself. So I just wanted to clear that up for a weekend review. And oops, I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. Weekend review. Where'd it go? I need to close it off. There and that. I need to close off. Okay, now I got that. And so let me see. Oh, yes, I do need to drink some water. I'm really getting very thirsty. Let me get my water. I'll be right back. I hope it doesn't mess up the camera. I'll be right back, you guys. Come back. You'll go. He's going to go with me to get some water. I'll be right back. It's right over here. Okay, now I'm back. I hope it didn't mess up the camera too bad. You went down now? That was, thank you for going with me. That was a good boy. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right, so let me see. Now, drink water, Freebird, Freebird status, yes. So we're going to get to that now. Okay, so how am I doing on time? And thank you all for the thumbs up. And if you're on here and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, because it really does help. And I want my channel to grow. I need my channel to grow. And if you haven't shared it on social media, if you especially have a video that you like, if you would grab that video and share it, or even just tell people about my channel, I would really appreciate it. Where's Robert is the next segment that I usually cover. And I think I told everybody knows, I think that Robert is in New York caring for his grandfather who is not doing too well. And Robert is the first grandchild. He and his Bumpa have always been very, very close. And Robert is even named after him. And so he had to be there and to help care for Cal. And we have a video on our To Meander channel where we did an interview with Cal, one of the loveliest souls on the face of the earth I've ever met. And so if you get a chance, go catch that out. Check that out. Let's see. I'm trying to see somebody. Michael says, "Good one, do drop in," and I don't know. I think somebody needs to be block mods, or y'all heads up on that. If not, I can't seem to do it with my software. Scroll up and block Rosie, please. And Steve and Beverly made it. We finally made it to the party. Christmas greetings, everyone. Christmas greetings to Steve and Beverly. I love you guys. Thank you. And let's see. Kyle, you're getting ahead of me. I'm fixing to get to that. And but that is true. Suboptimal, Kyle. You betcha. That's a good word. Suboptimal. It is worse than anything that suboptimal. It's like just can't even get a signal there. I lose calls. I can't. You know that old Verizon signal? Can you hear me now? I mean, and then calls just get dropped all the time. So let's see. Oh, Bandit update. Let me cross off where's Robert, and let's do the Bandit update. Are y'all ready? I have the cutest little video that I want you to see for Bandit. Hold on. If I can find it. Hold on. Here we go. Y'all ready? Merry Christmas, little buddy. Merry Christmas. You like your new toy? Huh? You like your new toy? So that was him playing with his Christmas toy. And thank you for letting me know, Kyle, what was going on. And thank you, everyone. Uh, and y'all ignore me. And that's another thing I want to say. So I haven't been answering. Let me cross this Bandit update off. Wasn't he adorable? Do y'all mind if I play that again? I just need a break and I want to see that again. Hold on. Let me play that again. Merry Christmas, little buddy. Merry Christmas. You like your new toy? Huh? You like your new toy? He's adorable. I have been trying to answer comments and catch up on my comments on my channel. And I have been skipping and having such a hard time that I just quit trying to answer comments because I keep making mistakes. And I owe Rosie an apology. And I hope you accept it. So thank you. And let's see. Oh, Gina Beans is on here. Merry Christmas, Gina and Jeff. They just got moved to their new home this week, and I'm so happy for them. That is awesomeness. And so let's go to viewer questions, and I'm going to start answering some of the questions that I haven't been able to online. Okay, so and most of them have to do with the rest in peace, my rig dying, and you know, and everybody wants to know what is going to happen with the rig. And let's see, uh, let's see. Oh, wait, I want to go back. Rita says that Bandit is doing so good, and that he's happy now and deserves it. And I'm sorry, now I'm skipping because I feel bad, and I can't catch up. So anyway, so Sonny wants to know what kind of dog Bandit is. He is a long-haired Chihuahua mix, is what the rescue had him as. But on my channel, he has a video that talks about that. That's his story, and if you want to go check it out, I can't get you the link tonight. I don't. I'm not able to do that. But if you want to go find that, he has a great story. He has come from such horrid abuse in his first few years, and I'm so proud of him. And oh, Pamela, that's really sweet. She says we understand. Thank you, I appreciate that. And Dewdrop In says take my time, so I'll take a drink of water. Squirrel. That's exactly Mike. Right, Mike. And Debbie says you're good, Deborah. Thank you. And so what is going to happen to Freebird? Well, I promise that we will be transparent and we'll let you know as soon as we know. We have had certified ace mechanics, great mechanics, real shop mechanics say that the rear end is toast. If you guys will remember, I paid Ed, the mechanic that left me stranded, and just went, I don't know how to fix her after all. I'll band-aid her together enough for you to get back out to the RV park, and then you're on your own. And so he had supposedly replaced the pinion seal. And then my wonderful mechanic that I found, Tom and Heather, who are I consider now friends, he sent me to a rear end differential specialist shop, and that guy did what he could. And he said, you need to go to Vegas to a specialty shop. And so I went and I stayed with Jeff and Gina. And the pinion seal and all of that was supposedly redone because Ed, the Yahoo mechanic, didn't do it right. And it turns out that the Vegas shop didn't do it right either. And so what is going to happen to Freebird, I don't know. Robert is paying for 2 more people to come out. We found 2 more people to come out and look at it and to see if we can just get her to Pahrump. We might have an option on a rig, and I don't know yet, so I'm not sharing anything publicly. We don't even know if we're gonna. We may just have to have her towed to a scrapyard. We don't know yet. But if we can get her to Pahrump, great. If by some miracle she could make it to Wyoming, Robert can make enough money in Wyoming that we can definitely get a trailer or something then. But we just really don't know right now. I know I have a lot of blessings compared to a lot of people on this earth, and especially right now. But right now, life is really sucky. I am broke down in an RV park that is really sucky. The people on either side of me can't even roll out their slides without it coming over my patio. And they can't especially use their awning or it would hit my freaking RV. So that's the kind of RV park I'm in right now. And it doesn't even have Wi-Fi. And I've got 5 barking dogs next to me. And I am just about to lose it. I can't handle it with my brain injury, and I don't know what I'm going to do, let alone what's going to happen to Freebird. So I promise that and so I started trying to answer some questions, and people are very wonderful in wanting to help. They're like, oh, just drop the axle, put a new rear end and everything, and I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I'm a 62-year-old broad and I can't do that, let alone find it. So, if you want to go find it that will match my 84 RV and come put it in for me and guarantee that it will work and not get 3/4 the way through like the last 2 mechanics have on something and go, oh, they were right, it really can't be done, then we can talk. But right now, it doesn't look like it is feasible. But we've got 2 more people, 2 more chances. So keep your fingers and toes crossed, and we will let you know. So that is what is going to happen to Freebird. And can she be fixed? We are told no. And so, well, let me take that back. Anything can be done if you have enough money and want to put into it, right? I don't want to spend the one quote that I've been given. Now, there are backyard mechanics, and they're wonderful backyard mechanics. Don't get me wrong. But I have been burned by so many on this rig. I am not going to trust my life on something like a rear end axle to somebody I don't know, who's not licensed, who it doesn't isn't a legitimate business, isn't on the internet, that doesn't have any referrals. And those are the kind of guys that we've been finding that are like, oh yeah, I'll do that for you for $1,500. Let's just go pull over here in Joe Blow's lot, and I'll take care of that for you in about 5 hours, and you'll be good to roll. Well, good to roll means that what would have happened if I had been rolling down the highway when this locked up is you're rolling down the highway even at 40 miles an hour on a road and it locks up, you're going to flip end over end. I'm not trusting my life in that RV to somebody that isn't licensed, isn't certified, isn't a business, isn't on the internet, doesn't have any referrals, and says, yeah, I can do that for you. Let alone they want me to go find the parts or tell me how to do it. It ain't happening. So can she be fixed? Again, got 2 more tries and we'll let you know. So with that, I will answer next, where am I and what I'm going to do in the meantime. But let's see what has happened over here in the comments. Let's see. And I just need to know, because I feel bad. Is Rosie still with us? I hope Rosie's still with us. I haven't seen any more comments from her. Let's see. Let's see. Victoria says that she and her son are buying a house in Pahrump for a landing place. That is really good. And Carol says, you are thirsty. You walked 2 miles today. I did. Y'all wait till y'all see those pictures. OMG. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. Let me just double check. at that. Kyle put up Bandit's story for his video. Thank you, Kyle. Yes, Mocha uh, Bandit's doing so good. Merry Christmas to you too, Susie. Uh, oh, Penguin Chick, I'm so sorry to hear of your loss. It's so hard to lose our fur baby family members, and that's just so sad. And I get that you need to take all the time in the world it takes to grieve before you get look at any other animals. You might be ready right away. It took me almost 2 years before I could open up my heart enough to love again after losing my two senior dogs in 2017. Let's see. So Rita says she's praying I can find a rear end. Everything else is pretty much new. I will tell you that I'm getting different stories from different people. The next two people that come out, hopefully they can clear things up on whether or not it can actually be done. The thing about the parts for this RV, for the rear end, for the differential, for the gearbox, all of that, that it depends on how bad it's broken, that they are not available anymore. You can go to a junkyard, and do y'all know how many junkyards there are from coast to coast and border to border? And then you got to have a way to go around to them, because you call them, which I've tried, and they're like, no, I don't do that. You have to come look. And so finding that part is worse than finding a needle in a haystack. And then what am I going to do? Pick it up like barbells and put it in my RV, and then go find a certified mechanic that can put it in? Because so far, again, I will tell y'all, I've had 5 shops, professional shops, say, ain't no way in hell I'm touching that. And the reason that they won't is because they can't warranty it, and I could die if it flips. So, I don't know what to do. And it's over my head. And Robert will be back, and we'll see what we can do. But right now I'm trying to uh, uh, answer questions and get caught up. Sea lions, did I get sunburned? No, this is how hot I still am from this. It was a 2.3 mile walk, and I'll tell y'all about it. It was 78 today. It's like of all days that I had to walk 2.3 miles, but it wasn't just the mile. I can walk the miles. Y'all will see what happened in just a minute. I keep telling you that, but I'm having fun catching up with everybody. Um, and so, oh, here's some. Donna is on here from Prince Edward Island in Canada. And thank you, Donna. I am having a rough time. I'm not going to joke about it, but I'm also very blessed. And it is what it is, and it'll all wash out in the wash. Is that what you say, Cindy? It'll all work out in the wash. And I'm not minimalizing. I think everybody wants to, people are like, smile, tighten your belt, move on. And I think sometimes when it comes to something as big as losing a loved one or losing your home again, you guys, I've lost everything so many times in my life that this is hitting old raw wounds, not just this time. It's like, damn it, I'm losing everything again. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I I just I don't think it's just this one hit. I think it's just been an accumulation of it all. And and I will just tell you, with my brain injury, I have to have everything in its place. I'm almost on the autistic spectrum of having to have routine and everything in its place. And when that gets knocked out of whack, I don't do well. I can't think well. I don't take my meds. I can't cook. I can't remember to eat. I don't remember personal hygiene. I just it's just, if everything is static, I do good. And even in nomad life, point A to point B to point C to point D, but there's been just hit after hit after hit. And I was talking with my trustee today, and I can't keep doing this. I can't keep having all of my stuff disrupted. Just to pack to come to the hotel, it took me over 2 hours, and I'm only going to be here 2 nights. And I couldn't think of what I needed to bring. And then I was pulling everything out of its place, and just seeing all of my stuff being moved. For before people slam me, and before people are like, get over it and count your blessings and everything, it's because of my brain injury. That stuff shouldn't be out of place. It should be here, 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 and here. It shouldn't be everywhere. And it's all over this bed here now. And my friend Val will get me back home, and then I got to put it all back up, and then I got to readjust and try to remember that routine again. And I'm at the point in my cognitive decline that I cannot have so much disruption to my routine and my things moving. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like. Robert and I can't figure things out yet because he's up there and I'm here. And I don't know why I got off on all that, but I did. And now it's on the World Wide Web. And there you go. So, uh, uh, Donna says that she thinks she's going to buy the newest rig possible. My class that I taught on Saturday doesn't matter about the newest rig. Buy the most dependable rig you can. Fancy Free had around 50,000 miles on her, and she is still running like a beast. And I recommend, I said 3 things in that class is buy the best rig you can afford. And by that, I don't necessarily mean new. I know 2 people this year driving down the road, their rear axle fell completely off of their trailer, and it was 2020 trailers. Well, no, one was a 2019 and the other one was a 2020. Driving down the road, axle just falls off. And the newer trailers, they're cranking them out so fast, they're not necessarily good. And so I don't know about like vans and other trucks and things that you might get. But and new RVs, they're not even using standard gauge wiring in them and everything anymore. So I did a whole class on that, and I'll see if Sue Ann will let me do a video on that. But buy the best rig, most dependable rig you can afford. Keep as much of a cushion as you can. Right now, I can't remember and keep it as simple as you can. One thing about this RV is with my brain injury, I got over my head again on capabilities. But I thought I was doing so well that I would be able to handle it. And remember, I bought it before Robert and I got back together. I didn't buy it because he and I were together and he was going to be able to help me. I just thought that I was doing so much better with my capabilities that I would be able to handle an RV and all the intricacies and everything that go with it. And then she's had so many complications. I don't know whether if she hadn't had these complications, if I'd have been able to or not, but that's my 3 things. Buy the best you can afford. That is the most dependable. Keep a cushion and keep it simple as you can, and take as few personal belongings with you as you can. I mean, nothing if you can. Like a carry-on bag on a plane for the rest of your life. That's my recommendation. And so now I'm really behind on comments again. So, Lone Star Rider is on here. Hello, sweetheart. Met him at Lollapalooza. Did a quick interview with him. He's on a video. He travels across the country. Lone Star Rider, introduce yourself in the chat comments. Tell him your channel and what you do, please, sir. And so there you go. And so let me go back to, where am I? Okay, so I am, y'all all know by now, I'm in a hotel. And I had to walk to this freaking hotel because my RV's dead, right? Dead. She's not Freebird, she's Dead Bird. And so I had to walk to this hotel, and I had to walk over 2 miles. And that's why I'm still so hot. I just got here a little while ago and got set up in time. And hi, Freddie. Freddie's on here. Good to see you. And so I am at this hotel, one, because I wanted to do this Friday Night Live. This connection means so much to me. And two, because I'm going to stay tomorrow and get next week's work done. Because I don't have internet where I'm at. And Robert is gracious enough, even with what he's got going on, helping care for his grandfather in his last days. In the evenings, he takes the footage that I have. I film it, and he's been editing it for me, and so I really 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 appreciate him. My friend Jam, you can tell I'm skipping. I'm sorry, you guys. Jam Van says sounds like great advice. Thank you. um uh, so So Caroline is asking me, if you could get Freebird back to your home base in Nevada, could you live in it at your home base? And if yes, maybe buy a good cargo trailer to convert and use on the road. Um, I I can't live in her at my home base anymore in the summer because they never got the frickin' air conditioner fixed. And I'm talking about the RV air conditioner, not the cabin AC for the engine. That's the guy that swindled me out of my money and put in a new looking air rooftop AC, but with used parts in it. It doesn't work. And so that's not viable, at least through the summer. And Robert can't work on anything out there that far. The reason I went out to that RV park where I did was and guys, I know it's already an hour. I'm going to go over tonight. I'm sorry. I usually don't, but it's Christmas. I'm enjoying the connection. I need the connection. And as long as some of you are on here with me, I'm going to stay. And I still have to show you the pictures from this walk and what happened up here. So please don't leave yet. I promise I'll get to it as fast as I can. But Robert can't work on a build out there. The reason that I went out that far was because we got our stimulus check this year, right? From COVID. And I used that stimulus check to pay for the months that I stayed there. And it was the only one that I could afford to do that. And it's too far out to do a build, because let's say that and there's something we're looking at that might work out, but I can't tell y'all yet because my trustee doesn't see how to work out. I don't see how to work out. Um, but Robert and I want it to work out because this would work for us. It would be a perfect home, and it would get us out of this stupid stinking mess we're in. And we could be together in one home instead of having all this stuff going on. But we'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up, and we're still working on all the details, and I'll share that with you. But even if we could get that, and he did a build, because it has to be built out like a cargo trailer. Out there, wouldn't work because you get to working on something. You guys know this. You get to working on a project, and you're like, oh, I need L brackets, or oh, I need these screws, or oh, I need this, or whatever. He's not going to travel 40 miles one way to the Home Depot or Walmart or whatever he might need to come back out and finish a project. And to be able to make your list and get everything you need to work on something, it just never ever works that way. And plus, the gas would eat us up. So that's not going to work. And Caroline, I realize, sweetheart, that was a long answer to your question, and I apologize. But there you go. Oh, and look, my honey is on. Finally free for a few minutes. Oh, sweetheart, I know how busy your day was. He got his grandpa up today and spent time with him, and got him his meds and everything. And then he spent time with some family for Christmas. And then he went back and got his grandfather to bed and everything. And now he is online visiting with us, and out there it is almost 10 o'clock. And so Robert, sweetheart, thank you for showing up. I'm just yammering tonight, Robert. I'm not doing my normal Friday Night Live. I am fixing to show them some pictures and everything, but just wanted you to know what I'm doing. Kathy Decree says, just so everyone can have an answer to my offer from last week, I offered my short bus for Debra to use. Her and Robert have plans right now, and they know the bus is still here. Yes, and thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. But I'm staying in in Freebird right now, which would be the same as staying in your bus, and I'd have to transfer everything over, and I can't handle thinking about that right now. I need my stuff to stay in place for as long as it can. It's going to be bad enough trying to move and get settled again. And so it's a generous offer, and I really appreciate it. Lynn is on here and has offered for me to come stay with her in Dallas. But that doesn't help me and Robert logistically to get together and try to figure out something, and then he's got to figure out how to get me out of Texas and back to him, and in the meantime I'm still disrupted and I can't handle it. I need to go. I'm hoping, and I haven't talked to Robert about any of this or anything, and I don't want to discuss things without us talking about it. But I'm hoping that there's somewhere I can land where I can be with him because he helps take care of me, and we can get this home situation resolved without, and then I only have to be disrupted minimally because I'm afraid it's going to put me in the hospital otherwise. And so I people have offered generous things like Kathy has offered her bus, and I appreciate that. And then if I didn't have a brain injury, and if I didn't have these things that I'm coping with and trying to maintain, it would be so much easier. And I shared on my TBI, my traumatic brain injury Facebook page, a meme that a TBI group. I'm in several forums for TBI, traumatic brain injury, and they put up a meme that said, "I miss my former self," and I was like, "Oh my God!" Right now I could really use my former self in coping and dealing with all of this. And so many of the options that people are offering would be just so easy to say yes to and take care of things, but it's not that easy with all of the things that we have to consider. And I really I'm seeing I see people saying hi to Robert and wishing him well, and that means the world to me because he is dealing with so much and also trying to take care of um, uh, um, me as well. And I just saw something. Stevie says, "P him on Facebook. PM. He's a true nomad too." I'm sorry, Stevie. I don't know what you're referencing. I must have missed something. I'm sorry, I missed something. Um, uh, Pamela says 100 or so of you would come and pull it by hand for you. Thank you. If I can get her to Pahrump, and if this other situation works out, that it would be great. But I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. And Robert, he said he's been so maxed he didn't even find time to make a "Where's Robert" segment. Robert, you haven't had any time. Everybody on here knows what it's like when you are taking care of a loved one that's dying. And the last thing, sweetheart, that we expect you to have to worry about is getting us a "Where's Robert" segment. But you were missed tonight, and I know everybody is really happy to see you on here. Uh, uh, and Caroline, that is really really special too. She's saying that if we decide to do a build, she's got van build stuff. And again, I'm not going to out Caroline because of safety reasons where she is, but we would have to get that. And but And I want to just say too that everyone is offering such wonderful things, and I know in the bottom of my heart it will work out. And you know, God is always our source, and I believe that He works through other people, and I think that's what, when that saying love comes running, I always think that that's God coming running and love coming running through people, because that's how it works. The spirit and the universe just always show up, and needs are met. And so I do know that that will happen. I want you guys to know that what you're seeing from me in fear and anxiety and frustration and some concern over what the future looks like isn't because I don't have faith or I don't believe that things will work out. I know they will. It is in realizing how bad my cognitive decline is and the things that I can no longer do and tolerate. And I don't think I really realized that until this came up. And I'll give you a very base example. Well, let me see how many are on here. Y'all might be wanting to go, but let me just ask: do y'all want an example of what I can give you one quick example of what I'm talking about on my cognitive ability decline that will help you understand why this is particularly difficult for me to cope with, and why I'm concerned it's going to put me in the hospital. So it, and Robert is sharing that he was fortunate to make it back here while his grandfather is still alert. And I got to talk to Cal today, and that made my day too. And he is declining rapidly, though. Uh, and Oh, Caroline, thank you. If it is after Aprilish of 2021, Robert has a job in Wyoming, and we have to be in Wyoming by May. That's another factor in all of this, and or at least he has to be in Wyoming by May. I may not get to go with him. But we'll see. All right. So Freddie says. Um, Caroline, I'm so glad you're here. Ruth, I that's Ruth, trust me, he does treasure every moment he can with his bumpa, his papa, his grandfather. They're very close. Robert is named after him, and he wouldn't have driven 3,000 miles through in 40 inches of snow and worn himself out. He is definitely treasuring every single moment. Um, and thank you all. I may have to call on somebody to drive me, whatever we decide. And Robert and I, when Robert and I figure out what will work and for my health and everything, I will definitely share that with you. Oh, Steve and Beverly are saying pics, please. I got to talking and I forgot. And Isabel says, Kathy, what a doll you are, and Caroline too. Thank you, and Lynn as well. And let's see, where we got Gary H says Merry Christmas, and uh, Caroline, that is so sweet of you. Thank you. Okay, so let me see where I was. So where am I? That answers where am I? I am in a hotel. So you guys, so here you go. So that's me. I walked 2.3 miles today in 78-degree temps. It took me an hour and a half. And no, I'm joking. I did not hitchhike. I sent that picture to my cousins as a joke, but that is the highway I was on. Well, for part of the time, I had to walk up to the highway and then down the highway and all the way down. Like I said, 2.3 miles. When I got to the hotel, when I got to the hotel, I got her to take a picture of me. Guys, This is what I look like. Can y'all believe that? I'm like, can y'all believe that? Okay. So I had to put my mask on when I walked in the hotel. But oh, look at Bucket List Boomer. Hang on, you guys. I got to give her, oh, from Merry Christmas, Deborah. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Cindy. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see this, but the green bag close to the Christmas tree is my laptop. On the right hand side is my purse. And I had to bring a sweater because I'm going to have to take Bandit out in the mornings and at night. So it's wrapped around my waist. And then I have a bag that pink kind of floral bag I had to have food for 2 days and my toiletries and I mean it's just so crazy, and that's not the end of it. Let me give you another picture. Are y'all believing this? Look at that picture. Can y'all believe that? I walked into the lobby, and y'all should have seen the clerk's face. She was so sweet. Her name is Mandy, and I just want to give Mandy a shout out because I've called almost every day, and she has just been so kind to me. Let me see. Where's my pictures? Okay, so here's the next picture. Hold on. So she said, oh, turn around. I told her that I wanted her to take a picture excuse me, for my family and friends and my viewers. And she goes, well, then, honey, turn around. And so I also had a backpack, and in that backpack was all my electronics and my cords and all of the stuff that I wanted to keep safe and make sure I didn't drop or anything. And if I'd fallen, I'd have made sure that I rolled on my side or front ways. And so all that's in there, and then on the outside of that was Bandit's dog food and bowl and everything. And so, you guys, is that not the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen? And I watched. It was probably 50 pounds, maybe I don't know. I'm going to say 50, maybe even 60 pounds. And so between I had my computer bag, my bag of food and toiletries and everything for and clothes and everything for 2 days. And I didn't bring much clothes. I've learned not to do that. And then what did I have? Oh, my purse. And then in the backpack I had all my electronic stuff. And then I had a fanny pack. This is the coolest thing. So this is a fanny pack. Let me see. So this is a fanny pack, and and it just goes around your waist like a normal fanny pack. And I keep getting out of camera. Bandit thinks he's going for a walk because I picked up his fanny pack. And so this is a little thing of water that hangs from it. It's just a scoop that I can give Bandit water. But then look, you guys, it has this little thing that hangs down, and that's what I attach Bandit's leash to. And y'all can see his leash hanging down there so that I have hands free. Because like one time we came up on this barbed wire fence because I thought I'll be smart and I'll take a shortcut across this field and cut off maybe a quarter of a mile, and it had a fence. But I found a place where the fence had been knocked down, but it was barbed wire. So in addition to everything I'm carrying, I had to pick up Bandit and walk across that barbed wire. But at least my hands were free, and I got here. That's all I can tell you is I got here, and Caroline Caroline says a stylish bag lady. My cousins were laughing their asses off because they were going bag lady for sure, and that was when they were just talking to me while I was walking. They didn't even know what I looked like yet. Let's see, what's this next picture? Oh, and that's us once we got to the hotel room. Bandit was just so, he was as hot as I was. And of course we stopped in that big bag, that big floral bag there with the bird cage. I had a couple of bottles of water on it, in it as well. And so we stopped and we drank water often. I mean, as often as I could. And it was just it was just too funny. And I just and the other thing that Cindy says my southern comes out when I say barbed wire. It does. It does. And Cynde and Steve and Beverly say, not even believing you made that trek in an hour and a half with that load. It was pretty crazy. And the thing about going down that highway, let me see if I can find that highway picture again, you guys, because here's something I want y'all to be aware of. Let me see, where's that picture? Hold on. Let's see, is that the picture? Yeah, going down that highway. And as I got closer to town, you guys, three people. I can't imagine what it's like. I'm gonna cry. I can't imagine what it's like being homeless in this day and age. And I felt like that today, and I'm not. I'm broken down, and I'm close to being homeless, but I have many blessings, and I'm in an RV park, and I'm safe and sound, and I have food, and I was headed to reservations at a hotel that my fiance paid for, and so I am blessed beyond belief. But I had three people, one that drove by and honked and yelled, "Get a job," okay, and they swerved toward me. The second one, honk, honk, honk. They didn't honk, but they went by and gunned their motor, and they shot me the finger as they went by. I'm just walking down the road. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just walking down the road. And another one went by and they honked, and I honestly don't even know. There were several of them in the car heckling me, and I honestly don't even know what they said to me, but they pulled over in a parking lot ahead of me. And I just thought, if I were truly homeless, how many times a day do they have to put up with that? And for a moment, I wondered what those guys were going to do, because the businesses aren't open. And I thought they were going to come back and just harass me. And I get how bad I looked, and I get how bad it looked that I was a bag lady and walking the highway and Christmas Day and everything. But Christmas Day on top of that, and three people in 2.3 miles acted like that. And I think that disturbed me to my core and rattled me more than I can even digest yet, because it just happened. And I think that's why when I first started, in addition to having walked that mileage, just that feeling of homelessness and being so close to it and being broken down and being alone on Christmas Day. And yet I know I'm one of the lucky ones, and I got to come stay in a hotel. And I can't stress enough to spread love and be of good cheer. And I'll never, um, I've been really close in this journey of, after my brain surgery, of being close to being homeless. And I never have been, because of the people in my life. But my heart goes out to those who don't have it as good as I do today, and who don't have a couple of hundred people to connect with and spend Christmas with. And now I'm in air conditioner, and after this, I get to go take a warm shower. And I just, that really rattled me to my bone. I get, again, let's go back to that picture. I get what I looked like. I'm not going to make any bones about it. I can only imagine what they thought. But I don't know if y'all can see it, but I even had, let me see if I can show you. I even had, I can't get the right picture up. I even, y'all can't see that, but that little red thing sticking out of my backpack, I even had my Santa hat hanging out. It was my best attempt at Merry Christmas. And I still got hassled. And so I don't know what Robert and I are going to do. I know that I am going to have to land somewhere until we figure it out, because I can't do this disruption. And he and I will talk about it and figure it all out. But anyway, I am going to try to catch up on comments. But before I do, I want to talk about something fun. All right, guys. So let me go here. Did I get everything? Let me make sure. Yeah, I did. All right. So the next Friday night live, next Friday. This is my last one. Remember, I've done 50 in 2020, and this is the last one of the year. And thank you again. I'm not closing down, but I just want to say thank you for a successful 2020 of kicking off my Friday night lives. They're always going to be on Friday night at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time and 8 p.m. Eastern time. And next year will be a Happy New Year. And I got a special surprise, a special announcement about it as we bring in Come On 2021. And so, what I'm going to do, you guys, you see this? Next week, oh, wait, we have to stop. We have to stop. Look at this. Kathy Harris from Kathy Harris. My husband and I are sending you love and prayers. Thank you so much. I really, 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 truly appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I hope that's not too loud. I'm sorry. My tech guy is in New York. Robert, you'll have to help me later if it's too loud. But okay, so come on 2021. This is my 2020 COVID braid. And next week, you guys, live on January 1. I think it's January 1, whatever Friday is. It's the first Friday night live in 2021. We're gonna cut it live on the air. I'll have it braided and we're gonna cut it off. And so that is how long my hair would be if I had not had to cut it because of not being able to get into a salon. And that's why I didn't have it braided tonight. This is my COVID braid, but I didn't braid it tonight because I wanted y'all to see how long it is, because next week it will be braided and I'm cutting it off live. I'm not going through 2021 with this 2020 COVID braid. We're starting a new year, a happy new year. So there you go. And that's what we're going to do. So the next FNL will be uh, the first one of 2021. And everybody's like, not the COVID braid. Rita, why not? It has to go away. I want 2021 to be new. I don't want, let's see, it'll be January 1. It'll be the first day of the new year. And so let's see. And let's see what I'm trying to catch up now in comments. Let me see what I missed, you guys, because I know I got way behind. Let's see what I missed. Freddie says that my TBI only affects my short-term memory. I can't worry about much because I keep forgetting what I'm worrying about. I hear that, Freddie. Mine, what has really affected me, and I'm just going to give you a short example of my TBI and where I'm at on it and what this has brought to light for me, is I obviously can do videos. I can write, but I can't read. But what I'm losing, if not already gone, is executive decision making skills. For example, this software that I use to bring you Friday Night Live, if they do an update or something that I can't understand, I won't be able to use it anymore. I can do what I can do these days, but learning something new, pretty much out the window. Robert can help me a lot, but he isn't going to be able to help me learn something new because the ability isn't there anymore. The other thing that isn't there anymore is for me to independently connect dots on what to do. The best example I can give you of that is, for example, if I were to work at Goodwill and they wanted me to sort ties, and they gave me a basket of ties and told me to sort them by color in piles over here on this wall. I could go do that. Then I would have to go back to my supervisor and ask them what to do next, and they would have to carry me through the project every step of the way. No longer am I a person that they can roll a grocery cart of ties up to and ask me to make a color sorted display out of all of that. I will stand there and look at that cart for hours or until my legs get wobbly. But my brain is kind of like when you type in a URL on a computer and you hit enter and it doesn't go anywhere. My brain, I don't know what to do with that. It cannot sort things out like that anymore. I literally would not be able to make a color assorted tie arrangement at Goodwill anymore. They would have to walk me through it. And so when we're talking about me figuring out how to keep moving and displacing my stuff as we figure out homes and be okay with that, and then remember my routines and my meds as it is. I only forgot one med. I'm really proud of myself coming here, but it took me almost to be honest, I've been saying it took me over 2 hours. It took me 2.5 hours. Let me go back to that picture. Let me go back to that picture because y'all need to understand this. It took me over, where is it? Nope, that's not it. It took me over 2.5 hours to pack all of that stuff. That's not that much stuff, but I couldn't think. And as it is, I forgot one med, but it'll be okay. It wasn't my Aricept, and I'll be okay till I get home on Sunday. But I am not able to do those things anymore. I can't. My stuff has to be in place because I can't think. Oh, it's not here. It's over here, and today I need to do it this way. I can't do that. And I have a partner that loves me and is willing to help me, but I mean he can't remember everything in my life 24/7 plus everything in his life 24/7 and shouldn't have to. So I think I'm gonna have to get somewhere to land until we figure out the home thing. I'm right now I'm at an RV park and I will be there until the 19th. And we don't know how long Robert will be in New York. We want him to have every day for as long as he can with his grandfather, and only God knows what's going to happen on any timetable like that. So to answer all of your questions about what's going to happen, where we're going to be, Bandit just jumped up on the bed. Can y'all see him? By the way, the dog. It's a hotel dog friendly. She met him. She gave him a biscuit at the lobby and everything. So this is legit. But anyway, I don't even have questions about how I'm going to take care of my brain injury and cognitively and handle things. I talked with my trustee today and we have some ideas, but it is up to me and Robert to decide, and his hands are full, and we're not even talking about such things right now. So on my channel, if I answer somebody curtly in a comment or on my live chat tonight, and again, Rosie, I apologize. I don't mean to. I'm like, I can barely, I did walk 2.3. I felt like I was in the army, man. I walked 2.3 miles carrying all that stuff. It was heavy, 50, 60 pounds. I don't know what it was, but it's 2 days worth of food and water and stuff too. And I won't have that much, but of course Val's giving me a ride home. But I can't do the shuffling and survive this. I'll end up catatonic in a hospital, and that much I know. And some days I'm close. And so I want to tell Robert, thank you for helping me with my videos. If they're out of order or something, you guys, I apologize. He's trying to, can y'all see him? Y'all can't see him. He's trying to get comfortable. I think he finally found his place. So I'm I have footage and everything, and my beloved fiance is willing for me to send that to him, and he makes the magical videos and deserves all the kudos for that. So Robert says Siri must have lied. She told me it was only 1.9 miles. Well, I can't do math anymore, but my phone says I walked 2.3, so I don't know how much further that was, but it wouldn't have been a problem if I wasn't having to carry the bag that had all the extra food and everything in it. That is what really got me. Anyway, so oh, Kathy says I did a good job with that explanation. Thank you. And Mimi, you're right. Stress does make everything worse. That's true for everybody, even if you don't have any ailments at all. Stress always makes everything worse, and let alone if you have a disability. And even without the stress, that's where my cognitive abilities are. And Robert and I are going to have to make decisions based on that. And that's not the partner I want to be to him. I'm very fortunate and blessed to have a partner that understands brain injuries and who has one himself, but was able to put his life together and worked hard to put together the life he has and the ability to work. And so let's see. That might be true, Cindy. The barbed wire detour might have had something to do with it. Do drop in. That is really, really sweet of you to say. I'm a tough. I'm something. I'm not sure what it is, but that I like that. That's a lot better than some things I could come up with for myself some days. And Christine, I got to go with that. Robert is a prince. And so, is there anything else uh, that we can? Let's see, Caroline. I just want you to be sure that you see RH's answer. That they have a '99 Ford F350 Econovan. I miss having a rig that I can depend on. It took away my freedom and it's taken away my independence, and I'm pissed. And after all the money I spent on her, it's bankrupted me, and I'm pissed about that. And I'm happy that, and I'm proud that I have been able to be financially solvent enough to take out the loans and to have the help that I have had from the people that love me that got me to this point. And I'm mad that so many of us have put so much into that rig, and she died anyway. Got two more mechanics coming out, and we'll see what'll happen if it'll just get me back to Pahrump, so Robert and I can figure out something that will be great. And if not, I'll put things in boxes and I'll go somewhere. I don't care. I'm not. I don't think I can do an apartment, but maybe an Airbnb or something somewhere. I can't live in people's homes because everybody plays their TVs and everything, and I just can't do that. So I don't know. Robert and I'll figure it out, though. That's all I got to say. Robert and I'll figure it out. And mostly, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for giving me the best Christmas gift of all, which is your time, and for showing up here tonight and for giving Robert and I love. I just and thank you, Caroline. I know that it will work out. One way or the other, it will work out. And in the meantime, I will keep on keeping on. I have a ride back on Sunday. I will have eaten 2 days worth of food, so my bag would be lighter anyway. But I'm very grateful for the ride that I have back. And love you too, Pearl. I will be back here next Friday for the Friday Night Live because I can't do it down from the RV park. They just don't have a signal. And but I'll get a ride this time. I'm not going to do that again. And so I love everybody so very much. Thank you for being here. And when you see people asking questions in the comments, since I can't sometimes even have a signal strong enough to answer comments, if you will let them know, if you'll answer what you can, I appreciate it, or let them know that I don't have a signal right now. I'd really, really appreciate that too. And Letty says, hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. That would help too. It really would. And thank you. And so I think that's it. Let's see. Robert says we have matching cell coverage. He doesn't have cell coverage either. When our calls drop, we never know whether it was him or whether it was me. And Rita says, "Don't forget to take your meds." Thank you. I do have an alarm set, and as long as I get up right then, because if I don't, then I forget that the alarm went off. All right, everybody. I think that's it. I love you. Merry Christmas. And please join me for Happy New Year, COVID Braid. Bye bye. We'll see you next Friday and see you on my channel. Please share it. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Love you, everybody. Bye. Merry Christmas.